Tim DeWolf. We're members of the Leathernecks, and some of you are familiar with the phrase, bring them all the way home. And if you're not familiar with it, it refers to PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. And it's something that's been affecting veterans as long as we've known about it since the Civil War. And if you don't know what PTSD is, and there might be people out here that don't, I'm sure most of you do, but the idea is that you have a veteran that comes home and you're sitting at the kitchen table, you're eating dinner, screen door slams shut, and they hit the deck. And they're a little embarrassed, they get up, it's okay. They just came back from a combat zone, it's normal, it's a normal reaction. But if that happens a year later, 2 years later, and the person still can't recover from that, it's post-traumatic stress disorder. The problem with it is it's hard for these veterans to manage the stress, to manage what's going on in their mind. They're having a hard time breaking away from the trauma that caused the post-traumatic stress disorder, and they feel isolated. They feel that they're not part of our society. They feel that they don't know how to deal with their problem. They don't know how to talk about it. So earlier this year, a member of our club, we lost to an episode relating to PTSD. And in light of that, we, through emails and talked with John Peekall, we decided that we needed to do something about it. We needed to raise public awareness. So we've been doing a lot of research, and I could probably be up here for another 2 hours talking about everything I've learned about PTSD. There's just so much out there, but there's so much out there that we don't know as a society. So we founded we're founding the Ghostwriter Foundation here locally, and we're going to be having an event at the Outpost Lounge. Tim's at the Outpost in Chardon Tavern, Outpost Tavern, May 10th at 6:30 p.m. And we'd like you to join us. We'd also like you to, I'm sorry, I'm obviously not a public speaker, but I would challenge the crowd to do what I did and to find out as much as you can about post-traumatic stress disorder, because the veterans that defend our country and that go overseas and that come back with this, they feel isolated and they don't know what to do. They don't know how to, I'm sorry, Tim, can you help me out? I'm so upset.
He brought me up here because I was too nervous to speak. I'm old, I don't get nervous anymore. Post-traumatic stress really is a way that people process information. We have a new wave of veterans coming home, and we lost a fellow I call my little brother. He took his own life after 3 tours. He was 24 years old. He had the world in front of him. We had talked to him a half an hour before he took his life. He was in treatment. One of the opportunities we have here, amongst all these people, all these leather jackets, I want you to think what all of you have done over the course of the last 40 years or so. It was the motorcycle people that started Rolling Thunder and brought the POW MIA issue. Then you started seeing veterans motorcycle clubs, Vietnam vets, others. Then, when the recent challenge came with people that wanted to disrupt and steal our honor, the Patriot Guard was formed. We started an organization called the Ghostwriter Foundation. Its sole mission is to support veterans and their families with PTSD. It's not about a person, it's not about a run, it's about a generation. We saw the birth of a lot of things in Cleveland, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Maybe today, there's a table over there where the raffle for Toys for Tots is. Maybe today, we'll see Ghostwriter Chapter 1 form. We are 501c3. Anybody that wants to be on our board has to give a significant contribution. We don't accept trophy people that just want to be on here. We want to assist the vets. We have a medical director. Everything that you'll see on our website will meet standard medical practices. We're looking for an attorney to help us. Maybe we have one down here. He's wearing a Yankees stuff, so I don't know. Our motto is bring them all the way home. The first Marine I saw die from post-traumatic stress was a young man named Josh Krebs. These men don't get a military funeral unless you really fight for it. Their name is not going to be on a monument. Nobody's going to have a run for them. Nobody's going to, you may see their name occasionally on a patch. We don't want that to happen. The only hallowed ground these fellas get if they take their own life is that which we shovel on top of their grave. They don't get the same death benefits as a combat veteran. They get none of the benefits. I fought for 3 days with Headquarters Marine Corps to get an honor guard for my little brother. If you're interested in helping us, we're over there. These men are not victims. These men are still warriors. These women are still warriors. Just happens they haven't come all the way home.